Hello, everyone. It's your friend, the Nightwalker. And, I noticed that, like, when a lot of these YouTubers, when they start their videos, they put a little bit more energy into it. I'm more refined and laid back. So why don't we go ahead and give that a try? See if that might kind of boost up, maybe a little bit of the energy. So let's give that a try. Hey, everybody. It's the Nightwalker here. God damn, I'm trying to sleep. Would you shut the fuck up? God damn demons. Yep, that's the idea. We'll just stick with what we got. So anyway, so yeah, it's another week of hunting for horror. Went out and this was another one of those weeks. I really didn't think I was going to find much, but yeah, I proved myself wrong. So found a few things, some interesting things, and of course too, we're going to have the free movies. So stick around and you'll find out who the winners for this week's free codes are. And uh, well, since the winners for last week's video didn't come forward to claim their free movie codes, I'm going to probably put those in a future video, so those will be available again. So you know, stay tuned. So if you might be interested in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 1 or 2, I'll probably put those in another video. But for next week's video, we have two movies that I think you guys might want. I got some good codes, so hopefully these will work pretty good. So the first one is going to be for SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Sponge Out of Water, I believe it's called. So it's a SpongeBob SquarePants movie. And the other one is the 2014 Michael Bay epic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So let me know in the comment section below, as always, if you're interested in the codes for either SpongeBob SquarePants movie or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll enter you into the drawing. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get started on the haul here. Well, it's about damn time. Seriously, don't ever mess with a goddamn Ouija board. A little late for that, Mike. Anyway, so yep, found this at a Bookman's. Basically, Bookman's is kind of like a used store. They sell videos, they sell movies, video games, books, all kinds of records, you name it, they sell it. So found this for $5, and I saw it. I just could not resist. I thought this was so cool. We got Beetlejuice here. In that cute plush Beetlejuice here. Only paid $5 for him, so yeah, I couldn't help it. I saw this guy. I had to have him. He was too cute to pass up. So, oh yeah, just and the likeness is actually pretty good too in the face. So they did a good job with this plush. So yeah, so oh, glad to have Beetlejuice. So that's always cool. Now, I can't believe I went to a pawn shop looking around. I picked up a few movies, which I'm going to show you, but yeah, hard to believe. They asked me when I was going to pay for the movies I got. They asked me, "Do I want to pay $1.50 for a DVD player?" And I said, "No, no, thank you. That's okay." So I don't really have a need for a DVD player. It's like I Blu-rays, so I have a Blu-ray player and stuff like that. So they just decided they gave me the DVD player for free. I don't know if this works. I don't know what kind of condition it is. It's an LG. Um, I got to be honest, LG is not exactly my favorite type of um, product. I've had LG products in the past, and a lot of them they just don't seem like they last very long. And it's like my first Blu-ray player I ever bought was actually an LG, and it didn't last long. It didn't take long for it to start messing up and everything. So LG is not one of my favorite brands, but yeah, so I haven't checked it out yet, so I don't know. But yeah, it says they're marked at $2. Yeah, but I don't know if it works or anything. They're just like, here you go, take it. So yeah, so not every day you get a free DVD player. So I guess I'll try it out, see if it works, and if it does, hey, put it away in storage. You never know, it might come in useful. So that's cool. Free's always good, I guess. So yeah, picked up a couple of little antiquities here, aside from the Beetlejuice. This one here, I saw this, I just had to have it. You know, I'm a horror guy. Obviously, you know that. And like all horror guys, one of our ultimate dream girls is Elvira. You know, if you're into horror, you're into horror movies and stuff like that. It's like it's just, it's just hand in hand. I mean, Elvira's like the Marilyn Monroe of the dream world, or she's like the, use whoever you want. She's the Taylor Swift. She's the, whatever. She's the Kate Upton of the horror world and stuff. So my point being, if you're into horror and stuff, which obviously I clearly am, then yeah, Elvira is going to be your dream girl. So I picked this up. It's a Elvira Pez dispenser, which I just saw that. I thought that was adorable. And, I wouldn't mind getting, it's a Funko Pop. So technically I did get a pop, but yeah, I just saw this pop Elvira Pez dispenser and just like, oh, hell yeah, I couldn't resist, Elvira, of course. So really happy to get that. I wouldn't mind getting an Elvira Pop. Elvira? Elvira Pop. So that'd be kind of cool to get. And pick this up here. Got a good deal on these. We got It Chapter 2 playing cards. I didn't realize till it was too late. They had Chapter 1 playing cards, but they were in collectible tin. But by the time I found out, realized they put it up by the register as like an impulse item. So I was like, I didn't see it till I was heading out the door. By then it's like, oh well, go back and get them later. But yeah, nice new deck of cards to add to my collection. So we got It Chapter 2. So gives you an idea of what you're looking at here. So yeah, nice another deck of cards for my collection. So that's cool. Happy to have that. So I do like it. I like it. And you guys have seen me show these before in plenty of haul videos and stuff. They have a collection of these air fresheners that I've been getting, and they got a selection of them. And you saw, as a matter of fact, if you just watch my latest, shelf video, I believe I show some of those, or is the one before? It was one of those two. But yeah, so I do collect a lot of these, and there's only two more. I think I need the Leatherface with the Pretty Woman mask from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I need the skull from Return of the Living Dead. The one that comes out of the grave and opens its eyes and mouth drops open. Then you hear, "Do you want a party?" So. But today we got Gremlins, so that's cool. And we got Stripe. So cool. Happy to get that. We got the Stripe air freshener. How neat is that? And we, of course, if you're going to talk about Gremlins, you got to have Gizmo, which he's upside down. But yeah, that's cool. Got Gizmo. Funny thing is, though, like just yesterday, I was in a... Oh man, pissed me off. I was in a Goodwill store, and I was looking around just seeing if they had anything that jumped out at me and stuff. Didn't have anything in the movies much. So I'm walking by, and there's this lady. She's walking by with a cart, and in the cart is this giant plush stuffed Gizmo. And my jaw hit the floor. It's like I would have loved, if I had seen that first, I would have jumped on that thing like I would have got it. If I saw it first, I was like, I would have wrestled for it. But of course she got it, so she got it fair and square. Let her have it. But I was pissed. It's like I would have loved to have had that giant Gizmo. That would have been so cool. But not meant to be. But yeah, I mean. Oh, I'm still pissed about that. But at least I got Gizmo in air freshener form, so there you go. I guess I could be happy about that. So I got those, two more, and I think I just need those other two, the Return of the Living Dead and Chainsaw Massacre, and I think I got the whole collection thus far. Okay, so that's it for all the fun trinkets. So real quick, we just show them off. Okay. Those. It. Chapter 2 playing cards. I need to pick up number 1 soon. Elvira, of course. Oh, yeah. And Beetlejuice. Okay. So now we're going to get to the movies. I got 2 non-horror movies here, and we'll go ahead and we'll show those first, like always. And sorry, I think I moved the camera, but anyway, so, yep. Oh, God. Hell of a story about getting this one, but I'm not going to go into it. We don't have the time for all that. But yeah, got this, and I just finished watching it a little while ago, and I've heard people say things. I've heard some people think it's crap, and it's the worst thing ever, and some people say, yeah, it's all right and stuff. And the movie I'm talking about is Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. And here's the thing, it's like when it comes to Kevin Smith movies, I am a Kevin Smith fan. I just said that in my recent video when I was talking about Tusk on the Shelf video. And, I am a Kevin Smith fan, and here's the thing. I hear so much bad stuff about his movies that here's the thing. I do not ever, listen to what anybody says about his movies. Because I've heard people say, talk so much shit about his movies and trash him and trash his movies and trash his comedy, trash his horror films and everything else. And it's like just about the only movie that he did that I didn't like was Cop Out. That's the only movie he did that I didn't care for. Everything else, everything I love. And you know what? This was no exception. I enjoyed this movie a lot. This movie's a lot of fun. It had a little bit, it was a little more of a dramatic arc than Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, but it's not that big, but not that bad of a deal. But yeah, this movie is a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was pretty clever. Because it's like here's a movie that is a reboot of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It is a reboot, but at the same time, it's poking fun at reboots and the convention of reboots and things like that. So I enjoyed this movie. I had a lot of fun with it. Smith, makes, and that's the thing, it's like, why does everybody trash Smith so much when he's always doing it to himself? It's like, oh yeah, he smokes all the goddamn weed and his movies fucking suck and everything else. It's all like, dude, he's the first one to say it. So, but anyway, I watched this movie. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was a good time. I enjoyed it. I had fun. Just the only downside, though, was here a few months ago when he was doing that, Jay and Silent Bob reboot tour. It's like because of my work schedule and everything else, I couldn't go. Couldn't go to see him. The other non-horror thing I got is this video about Boston Terriers. Now, I love Boston Terriers. They're some of the cutest, most wonderful dogs in the world. My family used to breed them, and I've had Boston Terriers pretty much my whole life, and they are some of the best dogs I've ever seen. And I love them to death. They're just the greatest dogs ever. And I would love to get, I would start breeding them myself if I was in the position to do so. But they're lovable. They're playful. They're some of the most obedient dogs you'll ever see. Some of the most affectionate dogs you'll ever see. But anyway, so I saw this and just like, oh, Boston Terriers, I can't pass that up. So I had to pick that up. It was too good. Now I've been seeing this. I'm surprised I got this today. Okay. All right. I was almost about ready to pick this up for $5 on Blu-ray because that's where I've been seeing it everywhere for. And lo and behold, I went into a pawn shop today. They had it for $3. Now I know the majority of the things I've heard about this movie are not good, but I figured for $3, the price of a rental, I could give it a shot, see if it's worth a damn or not. And what we have is The Bye Bye Man. I've heard not very many good things about this movie. I don't know. Haven't seen it yet. I can't promise you I'll get around to it very soon, but I just figured like, yeah, I'll go ahead and add it to the collection for now for $3. Why not? Like I said, about the price of a rental. So if it sucks, at least I didn't blow that much money on it. So, but anyway, I almost paid $5 until I saw it for $3. So I was like, yeah, I'll take the $2 difference. So anyway, hopefully at least it'll be enough to want to watch it again. One movie that I did pick up for $5 and I'm regretting that I did. Oh man, this is Blood and Chocolate. And I really should have read what this movie is about and looked into it and everything else. This movie is not for me. I watched it and oh man, this is not for me. This is if you're into like Twilight and Vampire Diaries and stuff like that. It's PG-13. It's more of a teeny bopper, kind of werewolf vampire kind of a thing. It's just not my kind of movie. If you like Twilight and stuff, you'll be into this. But yeah, this here just did not do anything for me at all. But by the time I realized that, it was too late. So anyway, we'll see. Maybe upgrade that one. So I think you guys are going to... I do have a couple of good Blu-rays here. I noticed you guys are probably thinking like, wow, his Blu-rays he picked up are in questionable taste. And this one here is not much different. So we got the Wes Craven, quote-unquote, Dracula films, which, as far as I know, Wes Craven had nothing to do... The late, great Wes Craven, may he rest in peace. As far as I know, he didn't have a thing to do with these movies. I think because of the success of Scream, like Miramax and Weinstein and all of them, they decided to just take his name and slap it on these movies because I think they knew these movies were not very good to begin with and they weren't going to have much audience appeal. And maybe I'm being unfair because I haven't seen these movies yet, but everything I've heard about them, they're not good movies. They're not good movies at all. But everything, so, but that's just kind of the impression that I get was that, Craven had no creative input into these movies because I think if he did, the movies would have at least turned out to be halfway decent. But I think they had these movies in production. I think they kind of looked at the end product and was like, oh boy, let's take Craven's name, slap it on there. Maybe we make a little bit more money out of him. So I don't know. Maybe one day when I'm feeling brave or maybe stoned out of my mind or something, I don't know. Maybe I'll give him a look-see. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. Finally picked this up for $3, and now I get to complete my set of Underworld movies. We got the final one, Underworld Blood Wars. I have all these digitally. I have the 4 on Blu-ray. Finally getting around to pick this one up so I can complete my collection. Underworld movies, they're not too bad. I mean, they're not great, but they're not terrible either. They're kind of, for me, they're just kind of meh. I mean, Kate Beckinsale obviously is the real draw here, in that tight black outfit. But anyway, so yeah, but finally glad to finally get my hands on this one. I've been eyeing it up for a while, and just finally patience paid off. I got it for $3, and so now I can say that my Underworld Blu-ray collection is complete. But now, how long is it going to be before they turn around and start putting these things on 4K? They got to be working on that right now, right? So, figure they got to be. All right, now we got a couple of really good Blu-rays, at least in my opinion they are. I picked this one up, brand spanking new. That explains the high price sticker, but this movie's worth it. We got Let's Scare Jessica to Death. I reviewed this movie on my old channel, Cinema 77 Horror and Cult Film Lover. I think this movie is fantastic. The mood and the atmosphere of this movie is so creepy and genuinely scary. Now, here's the thing. The movie is a very genuine slow burn. Okay, so it takes a while for this movie to get going, but once it gets going, it's creepy. It's got such a frightening vibe to it. And everything. Oh man, it's like, is Jessica, is she losing her mind? Or are they really living in a town full of vampires? What's going on here? So it's a great psychological horror film, and I definitely recommend it. This movie, oh man, so glad that this thing finally got a Blu-ray release from Scream Factory. So happy that it happened. So, oh yeah. But as soon as I saw this, yeah, I didn't care for the price tag. I had to have that one. And this one here I've been hearing good things about, but I haven't had the chance to see it yet. I got it marked down, which explains why there's no slipcover on it. But we got Trick, which is I believe from the creators of My Bloody Valentine, which I didn't mind that movie, the My Bloody Valentine 3D. So, yeah, looks like Todd Farmer, Patrick Lussier. Yeah. So I'm willing to look into this one. Oh man, hey, check this out. See the skull there? Cool. Hey, Zeppy, kind of looks like you. I'll be damned. Yeah, it does. Holy shit. Didn't know I was in the movie, did you? No, I didn't. Wow. So you're the killer in this, huh? Yeah, you betcha. Awesome. Anyway, so yeah, so Trick, pretty cool. So, all right. Check that out. So, and now that handles all the... Oh, well, I would show you all the Blu-rays, but the stack just fell. So you already know what we got. So now to the DVDs. All right, we got some good stuff here. We got, okay, yeah, for $5, I picked up Dario Argento's The Card Player. Of course, I picked this up. Now I think I heard that they just put out a Blu-ray of this. I think Terror for Tom had the Blu-ray. So, but anyway, another movie for the Dario Argento collection. I love Dario Argento's movies. So we got The Card Player. So glad to have another one of his for the collection. Pick this one up here because pretty much it was almost free. So we got Killjoy 3, Dangerous... Damn them. So small. Okay, Dangerous Worry Dolls, Zombies vs. Strippers, and Puppet Master 8, Curse of the Puppet Master. So I got this practically for free. So I know the movies are probably not the best quality, but anyway, so we'll check those out, see if those are any good. This here, I have the original in the 4 movie pack somewhere. Yeah, I got in the 4 movie collection. I did not know they remade this movie. I really didn't know that. But we have Coma, based on the Robin Cook book, and it wasn't a cookbook. The name of the author was Robert Cook. But yeah, how long is this thing? Oh, this is like a mini series. But yeah, I mean, I saw the original movie, and the movie is creepy. It had Genevieve Bujold and Michael Douglas. And yeah, it's about people who go into a hospital. They're suspiciously falling into these comas, and then once they're in these comas, their organs are being extracted and sold on the black market and things like that. So yeah, but I had no idea they remade this movie. You got a good cast here from the looks of it. You got Lauren Ambrose from 6 Feet Under. You got Stephen Pasquale, Gina Davis, James Woods, Ellen Burstyn, Richard Dreyfuss. So yeah, I figured, with a cast like that, probably take a good look at it and see. It's like, I didn't mind the original Coma, so see if the remake's any good. This in here, I don't know if this is any good or not, but $2.99, I figure I'd give it a shot. City of Dead Men. I haven't seen this yet. I don't know if it's good or not, so we'll find out. So anyways, this in here, another one for the Goosebumps collection, Say Cheese and Die. Also comes with Say Cheese and Die again. I'm slowly building up my Goosebumps collection, so really happy about that. So always happy to add another Goosebumps. So as you saw, I think it was just the last video, I just got the movies on Blu-ray, so. But anyway, so yeah, I pick up Goosebumps whenever I can find them. So that's cool. This one here, the synopsis sounds interesting. We got Stephanie Powers and Margot Kidder. In this house, no one is ever alone. We have someone is waiting. You could tell this is definitely a cheapo, one of these cheapo, kind of like 25-cent DVDs, where the picture quality is probably going to be garbage, but I just figured, what the heck? It's like, I'll check it out, see if it's any good. Really got this for free, pretty much. So, picked it up at a pawn shop, so we'll see. Someone is waiting. I've heard of this movie. I've heard so many people praise this movie. I've never seen it. Finally get a chance to. The Legend of Boggy Creek. I've heard so many people talk about what a great kind of horror, kind of mockumentary this movie is, and saying how awesome this movie is. It's really, really good, and finally get the chance to see it myself. And so, yeah, I saw that, and I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and take a chance on this. Why not? Everything I've ever heard about is, people praise this movie up and down, so figured, why not? Go ahead and take a chance on it. So, this one here picked up for $1. We have Madeline Stowe in Pulse. The synopsis sounded interesting. Evil has entered the arteries. Okay. So the plot sounded interesting, so I thought I'd give it a shot, see if it's any good or not. So I used to have this. I got it back now because there are certain movies I wanted on here. We got the Undead Vampire Collection. 75 cents I paid for this. Not bad. But there are movies on here like Vampire Night Orgy and stuff like that I wanted to get this again for. I used to have this, but I sold it off. But yeah, I wanted this back because I got, I like this one because the one I had was a big fat case. This one's, regular sized DVD case, so better for storage. So yeah, glad to finally have that one. We have Fortune Cookie Prophecies, about people who open up fortune cookies and it predicts their deaths. So I haven't seen this one, but for 75 cents, definitely thought it'd be worth a chance to take on it. So sounds good. Sounds like it's interesting. Fortune cookies predict your death. So we'll see. We have The Unbroken. Don't know if this movie's any good. Another one I picked up for 75 cents. Looks like obvious ghost story, but we'll see. So Warwick Davis, Daniel Baldwin. And finally, we got a vampire movie, Darktown. So hopefully this will be good. All right. So that's everything. And now the moment you all have been waiting for. Just 1 second and I'll announce the winners of this week's prize. Okay, thanks for waiting. And now this week, the two movies that are being won are Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, and The Following, Season 1. Like I said, as always, if you win, leave a broken up version of your email address in the comments so I can send you your free movies. And the winners of Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is Wes Bailey. So congratulations, Wes Bailey. You won Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Leave your broken up email address in the comments below. And then for The Following, Season 1 goes to James Bollinger. So James Bollinger, you won The Following, Season 1. And congratulations to tonight's winners. And again, next week we have SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, go ahead and if you guys are interested, leave a comment and let me know you're interested in those. And that's it. So if anybody took the time to watch all this, I thank you for doing it. I appreciate you for doing it. I also hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. There'll be weekly videos posted. And that's it. Thank you for watching my haul, and thank you for looking to see what all I got. And I'll see you guys next week. This is your friend, the Night Walker, and me and my three demons wish you a good night.